What if one person had the power to command the military, enforce the law, and represent the United States to the world? Now imagine that same power in the wrong hands. That was the fear the founders faced. So how do you create a strong leader without risking tyranny? That's the story of Article 2. After the Revolution, America tried to govern itself without a president. Under the Articles of Confederation, there was no single leader. Laws were passed, but often ignored. No one was there to enforce them. It didn't work. By 1787, the founders knew something had to change. But they also remembered kings. They had just fought a war to break free from one. So the question was simple. How do you build an executive without creating a monarch? Their answer was bold. They chose one president, not a council, not a committee, one leader, one voice, one person accountable to the people, but not a king. The president would be elected, and from the beginning, one man stood out: George Washington. Not because he wanted power, but because he knew how to walk away from it. Article 2 lays out the powers of the president. He is Commander-in-Chief of the military. He can make treaties with the approval from the Senate. He appoints judges, ambassadors, and key officials, again with Senate approval. And one key duty stands above the rest. He must make sure the laws are faithfully carried out. Congress writes the laws, the president enforces them, and that balance matters. The founders didn't trust power on its own. So they built checks and balances. Congress can override a veto. The Senate approves appointments. And if needed, the president can be impeached. Even the commander-in-chief answers to the Constitution. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. Because freedom needs limits. The president is not chosen by a king, and not by Congress alone. Instead, the founders created the Electoral College, a system to balance the people and the states the president serves 4 years, long enough to lead, but short enough to be held accountable. Later, another safeguard was added: 2 terms, and no more. Article 2 does more than define a role. It points to something deeper: character. The Constitution can limit power, but it can't create virtue. That depends on the person. From Washington forward, the presidency has always reflected the character of the one who holds it. So we come back to the question: how do you give one person great power without losing freedom? The founders answered with balance, with limits, and with trust in the people. Because in the end, the president serves the Constitution, and the Constitution serves the people. Understanding the Constitution helps us understand the American story. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to Patriot Hippie. It's free. And also, don't forget to share with your friends. Until next time, peace, freedom, and the American story.